These are the city's ancient baths. They date back to the time of the Astrians, who built a city here. The city we see today was built on top of it.
Look out! Guards! Camp, hidden beneath the city. If Kurnaz wanted to stage a coup, this is exactly how he'd go about it. Maybe he's plotting something. Who knows?
Best not to wander into the cabins. They're crawling with machinas that don't appreciate being bothered.
Ugh.
This wall wasn't built by specialists, so it won't hold for long.
We shouldn't stay here. The noise will have alerted the soldiers.
What did they do to this wall? Why did they put it there like that?
They study everything that comes from our island. Creatures and humans alike. And they slaughter them.
What are you doing here?
We're here to find out what your research is all about. And to free my people, who you have locked up here for your experiments.
Oh, you haven't the slightest idea, have you? Even if I tried to explain it to you, I doubt you'd understand. The General gave us resources and assured us that what we are doing is for a good cause. It's for peace and science. There are some experiments I wish we didn't have to do, but our aim is noble.
How dare you sully the name of science like that? You dare speak of peace and noble aims, you butchers. You're like cruel children, ripping wings off butterflies, pretending to do research when all you're doing is satisfying your cruelest impulses.
Oh, see? I knew you wouldn't understand. You leave me no choice. We can't let you go back to town and tell everyone what we're doing here.
Intruders! Watch out!
Let's show them what we're made of! My armor is broken! I don't have the key. Ugh, I can't do it. broken. We need a key to open this door. Ugh, I can't do it.
This lever should activate the primary door. Engaging it may allow us to exit.
This door is locked.
May the wind be blessed to have brought you here to us. I beg you to free us from this cage.
I don't have the key. Ugh, I can't do it.
Who are you, and what are you doing here?
It doesn't matter who we are. We've come to get proof and explanations about what you are up to here.
I don't see how what we do is any of your business. Now leave, before I call the guards.
What are you researching?
We're studying several diseases, but I can't imagine you'd understand anything about it.
Why are you working for Kurnas in this underground place hidden away from everyone's eyes?
Let's just say the General was very persuasive. With this laboratory, he gave me the perfect conditions to pursue my research, and as many subjects as I needed for my experiments. What we discover here will change the world. So who needs daylight in the public eye?
You're using my people to carry out your experiments. They die in appalling conditions. You have no problem with that?
What are the lives of a few savages compared with progress for all of humanity? With the advancement of knowledge? Don't be ridiculous.
I can't let you do this. What you're doing here is horrible.
If you think I'm intimidated by a savage and a handful of traitors...
Arm your muskets! The enemy is here!
Again! When will they learn?
May the Enlightened be with me. I sense that my hour is near. My armor is broken.
My armor is no good anymore. You're bleeding. Let me help you.
This armor is useless now!
The scientists kept copious notes and charts. The lack of empathy they bear towards your people is terrifying. This is just what we needed.
So, you're the ones stirring up all the trouble. My men are in need of some serious training if they allowed a puny band of louts, led by a savage, make it this far. And how considerate of you to have come all this way. I understand your impatience to serve science. But enough gossiping. Guards, take them! Our scientists will be happy to have a few new subjects for their experiments.
You think we're just going to give up without a fight? The enemy is here! Let's show them what we're made of! My armor is broken!
Cyanide knew how to fight. And all those soldiers that just kept coming and coming. I was beginning to fear we'd never get out.
Since everyone is safe and sound, I think it would be wise to get going, and fast. We won't be able to hold off forever against another wave of soldiers.
We need a key to open this door. Ugh. This door is locked.
At Lord Hadar, thank you, sister. So many of our own were taken inside the building, never to return. Without the help of you and your strange friends, we would have surely died here.
We must leave this place without delay. We discovered that there is a passage through the cave. Follow us. We will do our best to protect you.
We will be right behind you.
We're finally out of that hellhole.
Thank you. It's such a comfort to feel the sun on our faces after being locked up in the bowels of the earth. But we're not really safe, are we? They'll surely be coming after us.
We've been there too. We've got to get you out of town first.
Let's take them to Olvida's ship. They'll be safe there. And we can take them back to Tirfradi with us.
Why not ask Ludwig's friends? They've been very helpful, and I'm sure they'll be able to keep them safe. Well, we'll find a solution. Stay here. We'll come back for you as soon as possible.
the Hetalen.
My armor is broken! Here, take this boat and go board the big ship. You'll be safe there. Settle in, and when we get there, Alvido will find some cabins for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for us. May the wind always carry you gently.
Well, have you found out where Kernaz has been carrying out his experiments?
Yes. We discovered a gigantic site under Celi's laboratory.
Imagine that. The rumor was true. Incredible.
There were a great many soldiers, but also a place where experiments were carried out on my people.
How horrible. And these experiments were done on Kernaz's orders?
Yes. We found letters that make a direct reference to him, as well as scientific research documents.
But however did you discover this place?
When searching the old laboratory that you indicated to us, we found a hidden lift. It went down into the depths of the earth, until it stopped in ancient ruins.
That must certainly be the thermal baths from the Astrian period.
While exploring the zone, we stumbled across the camp of a soldier who was protecting an underground building. Inside the building, they carried out experiments, and my kin were held captive. These research documents that we found in the laboratory, none of us understand what they mean, but we need clear proof of what these people are up to.
May I take a look? This is beyond my capacities, even though I do recognize a few formulas. Can, I suppose that you would be far more able to understand what this is all about?
If I could help you, it would be with pleasure. But I'm going to need some time to decode all of this.
We'd better let him work in peace. You should come back later.
I would prefer to wait here if it's all right with you.
Of course. You should make yourself comfortable. It's going to take a little while.
I'm going to use the time to send a message to Zeren and set up a meeting in a few hours. She'll be waiting to hear news of our discoveries. Excellent idea.
Here are your documents and our explanatory notes. What you've discovered is terrifying.
We thought as much. But what exactly is it?
This research is inhumane. It violates the code of ethics that is the very foundation of medicine. It has only one goal: to spread death.
The scientists behind this research studied a number of contagious diseases in order to selectively infect and eliminate your people. They chose smallpox as the perfect candidate.
Smallpox?
It's a terrible, often fatal disease that causes a high fever and vomiting. Its most recognizable symptom is the rash and blisters it causes to form all over the body.
That's what killed Shada.
I'm sorry for your friend, and I'm appalled that a project like that could ever have seen the light of day. The disease is so contagious.
That even fabric that has been in contact with someone who is sick can spread it. Since your people seem to be more sensitive to this disease than us, and you haven't been inoculated against it like we have, you can imagine what will happen.
We must stop this project at all costs. Let's hope Zaren's contact is convinced by this evidence and can help us. Why was Sheda the only one of us to die?
You told us you were inoculated. I think the scientists on the ship wanted to see if this method would work on your people as well. You're living proof that it does. Your friend, on the other hand, must not have received the same treatment.
Thank you for helping us understand this research.
I truly hope that you will be able to stop this project from being implemented. It's an abomination.
We'll leave you to your research.
Goodbye. Please feel free to come back anytime you need help.
Let's go to the rendezvous point, where Zeren will be waiting for us.
There you are. I got your message, and I'm glad to see you're safe and sound. My husband's men can be so violent. Were you able to find out what he's plotting? Did you gather evidence we can use to have him arrested?
Yes. Your husband has scientists carrying out experiments on my people under the greatest secrecy. They discovered that we are more susceptible to smallpox than you are. They intend to use it to selectively eliminate us. Their aim is to conquer our island without having to fight.
How awful. Were you able to retrieve any documents that demonstrate this and prove that he's involved?
Yes. We have research documents. Accounts of experiments that were translated, as it were, by some scholars we know.
Excellent. When I received your message, I immediately sent word to one of my contacts, the Morsinian ambassador. He's a level-headed man, well-versed in diplomacy, who will know how to put an end to this madness, I'm sure. Here's a pass that will get you to the embassy in the military district. Go and see him as soon as you can.
Thank you. You aren't coming with us?
I don't want my husband to know that I'm helping you. It's far too risky. One last thing. I pulled some strings, and you're no longer wanted. You should be able to get around town without any trouble. But avoid fighting, especially with the guards. Let me know if you need my help with anything else, and be careful.
Goodbye, Zeren. And thank you.
Hello. Have you come to claim the body?
No, sorry. Was he killed in the beast attacks? Are you the doctor these posters are talking about?
Yes, and yes. As you can see, this beast struck once again. When the first people were injured, I tried to spread the word, but it wasn't enough. So many people come through the neighborhood. So I put up posters. I hoped that if people were warned to avoid the area, especially at night, I wouldn't have to wait for people to come and claim more bodies. If you hadn't come for this poor man, what can I do for you?
We wish to find the beast that's responsible for all this.
If you could, it would be wonderful. How may I help you?
What do you know about this beast? What does it look like?
I've never seen it myself, but the wounded I've treated told me of a very large and fast beast with a long tail. And from what I could see by examining the wounds, it has a formidable jaw. Alas, I don't know more. Some witnesses have described things that are so implausible that it's better not to take them at their word.
Could you tell us where the last attack took place?
In the last attack, it killed a dog. It was in an alley south of the barracks. It killed this poor man the day before. This creature is so bloodthirsty. It sends shivers down my spine.
May I examine the poor man's body?
Go ahead. You might notice something I missed. You know where I am if you have any other questions.
It's covered in bites and gashes, but I couldn't say what caused them. Maybe a very big war dog could do that. Inflicted by powerful claws and these bite marks. It looks like they were made by a Llewellyn.
A Llewellyn? One of those huge lizards that are found only on your island? Whatever could it be doing here in the middle of the city?
I recognize these bite marks. I no longer have any doubt. The beast is indeed a Llewellyn.
Do you have any news?
I'm sure this man was killed by a Llewellyn, a large type of lizard that lives on my island.
A large lizard? But what would it be doing here?
That's what intrigues us. They're wild animals, and if this one is attacking, it's probably because it's afraid of this environment.
A wild animal from Tier 4D here in Alima? I know that rich and noble people sometimes like to own exotic beasts like this. But in this neighborhood, the only person who could own one is the eccentric old man who lives surrounded by his dogs.
Where exactly could we find him?
He lives in a big house with a courtyard and arches. It's southwest of the inn.
Thank you. We should go talk to him.
You know where I am?
Yes. Do you speak our language?
Hey! You there! Have mercy!
Help me! Thank you for answering me. I was beginning to despair.
What do you want?
I have to escape. It would be more than my neck is worth to stay here. I'd end up swinging from a rope just like the others. I can't escape alone, as you can see. So, a little help wouldn't be amiss.
Why were you arrested? Your accent. You're not from here, are you? Could you also have heard things that you shouldn't have? I'm surprised that you're not wallowing in a cell. I know only too well what that's like.
I'm not. It's true. In fact, I am of the Dutan people. But that's not why I was captured, although it best remain unknown. I got caught because of my line of work. I'm a smuggler, you see. I smuggle illicit goods and people. People like you, actually, from one country to another. It's a bit ironic. Normally, I'm the one who helps others escape and avoid the guards. Now, I'm reduced to begging for your help. Ludwig, we don't know each other, but I know your face from the description on all the posters. Please, we're in the same line of work. You know what they have in store for me. Help me get out of here.
You're Wolfgang, aren't you? I thought your face seemed familiar.
It seems that my description is not as good as yours. So, you're not gonna leave me to rot in here, are you?
I would like to help this man. I know that our situation is already complicated, but I'd never forgive myself if I just moved on without trying to help.
We'll see what can be done.
Well, don't wait too long. I imagine they're already choosing which tree they're gonna hang me from.
Life is ugly enough not to turn our backs on those who are like us. We should help.
Let's see what we can do to get him out of there.
What do you want? If you want to know when the execution will take place, I don't know. I've not yet been informed.
Actually, we'd like to convince you to release him.
You've got a lot of nerve. Freeing Wolfgang, the smuggler, when we've been trying to get our hands on him for months. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'd love a bit of a laugh.
I could probably convince our friend here that he's made a mistake, if you wish.
Sybil?
My dear friends, you've made a terrible mistake. This man is not Wolfgang the smuggler, but Odo, a merchant from the Free Cities. I must admit it's not easy to tell them apart. We often joke about it with my uncle, Alexandre de Vespe. You see, this merchant often comes to sell his goods at the court of Peren. I recognize him. It's Odo without a shadow of a doubt. He may not be the most famous merchant of his nation, but he's gaining a name for himself. And I imagine that harming him could deal a blow to the nascent relationship between the Alliance and this potential new ally.
Crikey. Are you sure? That's Odo of the Free Cities. Good grief. Yeah, he's the spitting image of Wolfgang's portrait. Oh, what a mess. We had to come across a lookalike, didn't we? Well, we don't really have a choice. We'll just have to release him with our apologies.
Indeed. I think that would be for the best.
There you go. You're free. Our apologies for the mistake. But in our defense, you really do look like that Wolfgang fella. If I were you, I'd change my appearance and I'd leave the city.
He's right. You'd better leave as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'm eternally grateful for what you've done for me.
Stay off the beaten track, my lad. That's where you tread quietest.
I shall repay your kindness, I promise. Goodbye.
Must you be so stupid? How could you make such a blunder?
I don't know, Mum. I'm sorry, Mum.
Oh, why in the world do I have to have such a useless servant? Oh, this is the last time I let Durson choose the staff. He always feels sorry for the first barefoot person who comes along with a sob story. And then I find myself with imbeciles, incapable of taking proper care of me. Fool! Useless wretch!
I hate aristocrats. I really hate them. How can we let them treat people so poorly under the pretext that they were born with a proverbial silver spoon?
Go on! Look for it, you little imbecile! Before some thief gets his hands on it!
Yes, Mum. I'm looking, Mum.
We could help.
Yes? Did you want to talk to us?
I'm so sorry, Mum.
You see, my scatterbrained maid. How dare you speak over me? You deserve a good whipping, wretch.
Hold me back or I'll strangle her.
Madam, you called on us. It would be kind of you to tell us what would require our attention. I dare to hope that you do not expect us to serve as spectators to your domestic disputes.
Indeed. Please forgive my outburst. You see, this scatterbrained little fool managed to lose one of my most precious jewels.
How did it happen?
I asked her to take my necklace to one of the neighborhood's goldsmiths to get it cleaned. But this imbecile managed to lose it, here, at the market. I despair of finding it.
And? Why did you call on us? Do you think we're your servants too?
You? No, of course not. That wouldn't make any sense. But I see that you have some Tier-Fredy Islanders in your service. And I've heard they have a gift.
That again? All right. I can try, but I'm going to need some information.
How adorable. She speaks our language. You trained her well. Ask your questions. I'll try to answer them as simply as possible, so that you understand.
Can you describe your necklace?
It's a beautiful platinum necklace adorned with sapphires. It's silver with blue gemstones. It's of great value and has been in my family for generations. I wear it almost all the time, but obviously today I didn't, as I had sent it off to be cleaned.
Can your maid tell us where she thinks she lost the necklace exactly?
Well, come on, you little fool. Don't be intimidated because he's a savage. Speak! He won't eat you!
It isn't that. It's that... Oh, alas, I don't know any more than what I already told you. I know I had the necklace on when I got to the market because I checked at the time. Then I slipped it into a handkerchief to protect it and made my other purchases. When I got to the goldsmith's, I looked in my handkerchief and the necklace had disappeared. But I don't know when or where I lost it.
Ugh, you fool. It's scarcely believable.
Thank you. At least we're sure the necklace was lost here. Thank you. We'll start our search.
That's right. Use your islander magic and bring back my necklace. Go on. I'm very busy. I've been invited to a party, and I can't afford to be late.
I don't know the city that well, and this market even less so. Don't worry. If somebody hasn't already picked it up, the necklace can't be far. That woman's perfume is really strong.
Did you notice? Terribly bad taste. Especially since that scent has been out of fashion for at least 3 months. It was far too cloying, and its smell clung to clothes and jewelry for weeks.
We could follow the scent of her perfume and find the necklace.
I have strong word and... I have all the...
My necklaces are precious. There's something for everyone. Approach.
And here are the pretty pebbles of nobility. If you ask me, they'd look better on that girl she treats as her slave.
We'll have to think about it.
Capes, shirts, and pants. It's a pleasure to see you again. Are you looking for something for...
Need a potion? An ointment? You'll find everything you need at once.
So, did you manage to work your magic? Have you finally found my necklace?
I'm sorry. Despite our efforts, we didn't find your necklace. Someone must have found it before we arrived and kept it.
I suspected as much. I was sure this would happen. Such a beautiful necklace. Of course someone would have noticed it and pocketed it. You see, young fool? You see what your dreadful clumsiness has led to?
I'm terribly sorry, Mum.
Enough!
I hoped...
You're dismissed, and do not expect to receive your weekly wages. As for me, I'm expected elsewhere. Goodbye.
Thank you for trying to help me. Even if you didn't find the necklace, it was nice of you. Madame isn't a good mistress, but she isn't wrong. Oh, it's true that I'm a scatterbrained fool. Why did I have to lose that necklace? I have nothing left now. I really don't know what will become of me.
We found the necklace. But that woman was so unpleasant that we didn't want to return it to her. Here, take it. It will sustain you for a while until you find a better job.
Thank you. I'm really grateful for your help. This necklace is worth more than a full year's wages.
Try not to lose it this time.
I promise. Thank you again. I will never forget what you did for me.
Everything to become the perfect alchemist. Carefully selected ingredients. Need a potion? An ointment? You'll find everything you need at my store.
My necklaces are precious. There's something for everyone.
Greetings.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Salutations, stranger.
Look who it is. That proud, if a little deranged, knightess we met not far from Eschiara. Do you remember? I wonder what sign of fate could have led her to this inn.
You, my proud comrades in arms, your destiny seems to be truly tied to my own.
What is a knightess in search of glory doing here?
I'm pursuing my goal, completing the quests that will lead me along the glorious path of Heinrich. When I arrived in these parts, I learned from the frightened population of the existence of a terrible beast. It strikes at nightfall, leaving only tears and desolation in its wake. I understood, in the face of so much distress, that fate finally put me on the path to glory. It's my most sacred duty to slaughter this infamous beast in order to put an end to its reign of terror. I must hurry. Posters are starting to appear in town. The population is becoming more and more wary.
Did you mention posters? What do they have to do with this beast?
It seems that a good soul in this city wishes to help the beast's victims and their families. They put up posters all over town. It is very noble of them, but it underlines the importance and urgency of my mission. Here, I have one if you wish to read it.
Thank you. Do you know where the attacks took place?
The last one took place in an alley in the military district just south of the barracks.
Could you describe the beast?
I haven't seen it yet, of course. Otherwise, it would no longer be of this world. But it's said that it is tall as an alcebalus, with claws like a lion's, and that its teeth are as sharp as daggers. I think it's a chimera, unless it's a griffin.
I see.
But enough talk. I am very pleased to see you again, dear companions, but I must now go hunting. Wish me glory and good fortune.
Good luck.
Good day, what can I get?
Is your tavern reserved for the coin guard?
Not at all. We'll serve you here like anywhere else. Better even, because we don't have anything against foreigners. It's true that most of the coin guard comes here to spend their pay. Part of the reason the guard opened places like these was to keep an eye on the soldiers and give them a place to unwind. But we serve anyone and everyone.
Why are there barracks and taverns for the coin guard all over this continent?
We're the bravest out there on the battlefield, so nobles from all over started hiring us. They love to play at being officers, but most of them don't like taking risks, so they leave that to us mercenaries. Then countries started hiring us too. After so much war, they were running out of good soldiers. Over time, the guild became so successful we had to start creating places to house the guards, feed them, equip them, and entertain them. And that's how the guard ended up building barracks and taverns all over the continent.
Your tavern doesn't just serve food and drink. Has that caused you any trouble?
A fight'll break out now and again over the girls, the guys, or the games, but it's profitable. And the guard would rather have its men fraternizing here instead of causing a ruckus in town, if you know what I mean.
Goodbye.
Goodbye? Don't forget, if you've got a tickle in your throat, we're always happy to serve you a drink here.
We need a key to open this door.
Make you wish you'd never been born. Let's show them what we're made of!
You're not from around here.
This door is locked.
Desert armor, guns, muskets and rifles.
A war dog. He was killed by something bigger. I wonder if it was the beast that we heard about.
Look. The beast must be covered in blood after its fight with that dog. We should be able to track it.
Unbelievable. I would never have noticed this trail in all that mess. You have a real talent. Lead the way. We'll follow you, my friend.
I see tracks over here. Look. Hello.
What are you doing in my house?
We followed the trail of the beast that's sowing terror throughout the neighborhood.
And we found it. It's your Llewellyn. You should never have brought it here.
That's nonsense. He did kill one of my dogs, but that's because the dog was pestering him. He has enough to eat, exercises every night. He wants for nothing. He has no reason to be violent.
Llewellyn usually live in the plains and forests of Tiafredi, and they're very territorial. They can be friendly if you know how to approach them, but certainly not if they spend half their time locked in a cage. And even less so in this kind of environment. They are not adapted to living in cities. Believe me, I know these animals well.
You may be an islander too, but that doesn't give you the right to...
Get out of the way, old man, and give me the beast. His reign of terror ends now.
Wait, who are you? Has the whole city agreed to meet in my courtyard?
I'm a knightess, and my quest is to fight the creature that has so harmed this city.
Fight it? Oh, certainly not. You're out of your mind.
Maybe there's another solution.
What other solution could there be? This bloodthirsty creature has devoured people. It's my duty to slaughter it.
I know you think that putting down the beast is your destiny.
I must...
Look, Llewellyn. I think we found the beast that's sowing terror throughout the neighborhood. I knew it.
What?
Valiant knightess. Once again, fate has put us on your path. And once again, it's our duty to finish this quest for you. Didn't we arrive first? Shouldn't the glory of this quest fall to us?
By all the saints, you're right. Forgive me, dear comrades. I should not have intervened. I'll leave you to your noble mission, and shall resume my journey in search of a new adventure.
Well, where were we? This Llewellyn cannot stay here. Not only has he maimed and even killed your neighbors, but someone will eventually shoot him.
I'll be careful. I won't let him out of the courtyard anymore. But there's no way I'm going to give him to you. He's mine. He's the star of my collection. I've paid a fortune for him.
Let us take him. If you try to keep him locked up, he will eventually manage to escape and cause more deaths.
No, this magnificent beast cost me...
That if you keep him locked up, he will wither away and become more and more violent. You'll end up putting yourself in danger. Unless someone comes and shoots him first. He killed people, and their families will demand justice.
You promise you won't hurt him?
I swear. We'll take him on board our ship, and we'll bring him back to where he came from.
Oh, very well. Take him. I'll have to find another animal to add to my collection now. Go on, leave quickly. I don't like goodbyes.
This is the Morsinian embassy. Only authorized persons are allowed to enter.
It just so happens that we have a pass to meet with the ambassador.
This document seems to be in order. You may enter.
need a key to open this door. Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you.
An islander from Tir-Fredi. Forgive me, but I must admit I found it hard to believe Zeren's missive. Your people are so poorly represented here in diplomatic affairs. It is a true pleasure to meet you. There's so much I'd like to know about your island. But of course, my questions can wait. I believe you had a pressing matter you wished to discuss with me.
Indeed. We'd like to speak with you about General Kornaz. You should know that he is the reason for our presence here, as he had us abducted by his men in order to conduct experiments on us. One of our friends died at their hand, so we are direct witnesses to his actions, which furthered our desire to find out more. With the help of our friends from the continent, we investigated and discovered that he was conducting research in a secret laboratory.
A secret laboratory? Here, in Alima?
Yes, in the caves beneath Dr. Silly's abandoned laboratory.
I've heard about this, but I thought they were just rumors.
There, we found a whole group of my people who were kept locked up in cages to serve as guinea pigs for experiments. Death awaited them all.
What you're telling me is awful. But what sort of experiments could he be doing? Kernaz is a general, not a scientist.
We recovered the research notes and had them translated and summarized by other scholars. Look, you can see for yourself.
It's abominable. What absurd reason could have inspired him to take on this horrific project? I know our relations with the chiefs on your island can sometimes be challenging, but that's no reason to eliminate an entire people.
Apparently, he hopes to win enough popularity to be crowned emperor. But Zeren could probably tell you more about that.
I'd heard of this imperialist faction, but I admit I didn't pay much mind to it. What madness! An empire! Morsinia and Thraxis would never agree to such a thing. The only thing they would do is precipitate the breakup of the Alliance. Rest assured that I will share these documents with the Al-Sad Assembly, and I have no doubt that they will be just as horrified as I am. However, I strongly recommend that you also take action as well. The Assembly is powerful, but it is slow to act. You will have to do everything in your power to keep your people from being contaminated before the Assembly begins to move.
Thank you for your counsel and your support.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you for having us. We are leaving.
It was a pleasure. I hope we'll have another chance to meet.
I wanted to tell you that what we discovered in that laboratory disgusts me. Just as much as it does you. Using a disease to decimate an entire people is despicable. It is unworthy of a general, and even more so of a nation.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I know I had nothing to do with it, but I'm sorry for what's happening to your people. What we discovered in this lab, what these so-called scientists are preparing, it's horrible.
We'll talk later.
Oh. Life is cruel, isn't it?
Forgive my curiosity, but why did you stay with us? You had the chance to return to your friends, your country, and yet you're here.
As you know, the giant monster matter was worrying me, and rightly so. I had a feeling it wouldn't end there. But after what we discovered, it seemed logical to see it through with you. I must still be an altruist at heart. My disgust with the world has not yet changed that. Unless it's just that I enjoy your company.
It's mutual. I'm glad you stayed with us.
We make a good team, don't we? It would be a shame to jump ship now.
We'll talk later.
I'll always...
Yes? Always at...
These Renoixe who think they are wise are but murderers, monsters with no conscience. How can they imagine that eradicating an entire people by making them sick is normal?
I sometimes wonder if our role as Donegada still makes sense here. You who are always so committed to our duties. What do you think?
How can we not doubt? We have been thrown so far from the earth to which we are bound. But I believe that our duty to our people is still important. Look at what we discovered in this lab. Thanks to this discovery, we can intervene before our people suffer. It's a continuation of what we've learned, don't you think?
Yes. Yes, but I think that without you, I wouldn't know. Luckily, you are here.
It's my role to be with you and help you see the heart of things. Don't worry, I won't fail.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Here we are, off the coast of the proud cities of the Congregation.
Ah, Peren.
To think that we are walking down streets that have well over 1,000 years of history, though the last few centuries have been rather dark. It must be said that my family has left a bloody impression here. In any event, if we are looking for the Teleme Embassy, it's in the city center. Let's go.
Ugh.
Decidedly.
Let go of me, you band of brutes! Hurting me, and if you think that I'm going to...
Shut up and come quietly. You wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to you, would you?
Oi! Unhand that girl at once. She only plies her trade in the brothel. You want to go? Step inside and pay.
We have no interest in her services. We would merely like to have a little discussion with her without indiscreet ears listening in.
Right, and my name's Octave Tevez. Let go of her and get out of here.
Things are heating up. Let's keep our eyes open. We might learn something.
Listen, we have it from a sure source that this girl is in cahoots with a man that we suspect to be a Taleme spy.
So what? We're in Peren, not Al-Sad. Have you forgotten that the congregation is neutral?
Neutrality does not dictate that we allow a dangerous spy from a foreign nation to operate freely.
One thing is certain, it does dictate that we do not allow you to attack women to satisfy your whims.
At this rate, those Alliance brutes will soon be drawing arms. We'd better do something.
Sirs, if you would indulge me. You really believe that the courtesan knows where you could find a notorious spy? If such a spy actually exists at all. He would be a rather unskillful spy if that were the case. And these girls couldn't care less about what their clients whisper in their ears.
I have to admit, we do hear a lot. Complaints about their wives, the taxes are too high.
It does make one wonder how a savage from Tier could know all that. But you're not completely wrong. This girl doesn't seem to know anything at all. Sirs, we're leaving.
Thank you for intervening. Those maniacs were ready to spill blood in defense of their delirious delusions.
They sent chills up my spine. Thank you.
Is everyone all right?
We are, thanks to you. Thanks for stepping in.
You really fooled them. Like a true diplomat.
I just hope they won't come back. I get the impression they're not the type to give up easily.
It's almost certain they'll try again. People like that are like scabies. They're hard to get rid of.
Irene, I warned you that hanging around with that man would get you into trouble. Not only could it have cost you your life, but did it even occur to you to think about the others? They could have been hurt as well.
I'm sorry, but who is the man you just spoke about?
Though we greatly appreciate your help, discretion is the cornerstone of our business. All I can tell you is that it's a priest from Taleme with rather unusual manners. The gentleman became enamored of Irene and came here often, a little too often in my opinion. And of course, his status and his origins drew the attention of those louts from the Alliance who saw him as a spy.
A priest from Taleme who was a frequent visitor to the brothel. Funnily enough, that does remind me of someone.
He's a strange sort of priest, that much is true.
Irene,
But that's not why those men are after him.
We're going to close up for today, in case the Alliance men try to come back. And you need to get some rest after all this excitement.
Be careful.
And thank you very much for your help.
strength! To attack the best. My armor is broken.
Looking for a new...
Are you... Glad to see you.
Potions, concoctions, and coatings. Herbs, plants, and mushrooms.
All the latest fashions. Would you be...
What do you want?
Halt! This is the Theleme Embassy. You need a pass in order to enter the premises.
I have all the necessary authorizations. We need to speak to the Father Cardinal immediately.
As your authorization's a little old, I cannot let all of you enter the confines. Go ahead along. Your friends can join you, only if the ambassador agrees to it.
I'm not going to let my friends wait here in the street.
They can wait inside, but they cannot go up into the offices until the Father Cardinal gives his authorization.
Very well. Thank you. I apologize, but you'll have to wait for me here in the entryway. It'll only take a moment. I am certain that you'll be able to join me very quickly.
May the enlightened bless you. Nice day, isn't it?
Cardinal Father, allow me to introduce to you the friends to whom I owe my freedom and life today.
My children, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. I could never repay you for helping Fausta escape from the Alliance's jails and bringing her back to me.
Cardinal, we are also honored to meet you.
Fausta told me about the sufferings of your people at the hands of our enemies and what they have already done to you. Under the guise of civilization, these people behave like monsters, and you have all my compassion. As you know, our two nations have been at war for centuries. We should join forces against this common enemy.
Your sons and alliance fight even on our island.
It's true. From Tir Pradee to the plains of Duton, a trail of blood and anger has been reaped by our two nations. Know that in any case, I will do everything in my power to aid you in your trials. But you must have questions or requests. Fausta told me that you had a run-in with the people from the Alliance in front of one of the guards' pleasure houses.
That's correct. She likely told you that the men were looking for a spy from Teleme. They were about to kidnap a young woman in the hopes she would reveal secrets she might be privy to. The spy was a close acquaintance, or a regular customer in any case.
Thank you. It is quite a troubling matter. Could you tell me more? What has become of the woman?
She was given a tremendous fright, but she is now well.
I'm under the impression...
No.
May...